So in this video I'm going to share what new things I found after upgrading from 5.1.8 to Android P. Now talking about the notification tiles, there are changes in the icons of notification tile, and while long pressing on any notification tile it will lead to opening of that individual setting. And the other thing in the notification tiles is they are not animated anymore, so when I tap on auto rotate there are no more animations. And tapping on this edit icon, we don't find any other new notification tile that can be added here. And here I am checking the notification slider, still the positions are same that of the Android O. And now going into the settings menu further in the Wi-Fi and the network, there are minor changes in the layout of this menu and icons are also now changed. But now after opening all these different options, there does not seem any change in the particular individual options. And the last option of private DNS was new for me in this build. Now going into the Bluetooth and other options. Now once again the layout has been changed, new icons has been added, but when you go into particular settings in there are absolutely no changes. And the last option of received files, I don't remember it was in the last build. Now in the display options, this reading mode is new for me, and here there is an application adder where I can add the application for reading mode. So whenever I open that particular application, the device will go into the reading mode, and during that I also have an option to block the notifications and also have option to turn it manually on. Now in the screen calibration, the custom color option was the new one for me, which was not present in the previous build. And here in the notch display, we have the same options of showing the notch area, or you can hide the notch area. Now in the ambient display, we have the same options of flipped up display and the same arrangement of the clocks. Even in the wallpapers, we don't have any new wallpapers, everything is same, although I was not using one. Again, the theme options are same, where we have white, black and colorful. Now in the accent menu, one thing is different, where you have a color palette to choose the color. And here in the LED notifications, we have limited options for the color, and rest everything is same that of previous build. Now in the fonts, we don't have any additional fonts, there are just two of them. Now going into the status bar, we have the same options that we used to have in the Android O. So you can customize the battery, the percentage of battery, and these are the icons which you can turn off or on according to your need. Now in the apps and notifications, it's showing the recently opened applications, and you can tap on into the individual applications and limit their notifications. And here in the DND mode, there are tweaked settings, so you can now more customize about how you want your device to behave at particular time. And now this is the USB of the Android P, where you have the volume UI next to the volume button on whatever device you have. Here also in Android Pie, there are no changes for the alert slider, they are same as of Android O. Now in the navigation bar, I have a new option. So when I tap on this middle button, it goes to the home, and when I keep it holding and slide left or right, I will be jumping between the recent applications like this. And when I swipe up from the middle, it will open the recent screens like this. Now in security and lock screen, there was supposed to be an option that would unlock the phone as soon as I enter the correct pin, but I didn't found here. Now in the utility options, there is a gaming mode which is new for me, where I can have these settings where I can answer the call via speaker, I can block the notifications, I can also change the notification for the third party calls, I can disable the automatic brightness, I can boost the network, and there the last option is to add the games, obviously. Now the interesting other feature is quick pay. Here I have an application which is automatically selected for this purpose. So here I turn the screen off and I try to unlock by pressing the fingerprint for a long time. Will launch the wallet application, and not only it will launch the app but also fire the QR scan in the app, so I can directly pay at the point of sale without even finding the application. Other than that, we have parallel apps. We also have an app locker when you can lock applications, and we also have an option for scheduled time for powering on and powering off. Now we have recent app management, where you can clear the normal apps, or you can also clear deeply by removing all the background processes. And here in the developer options, there are various changes, but I am not including in this particular video. And the other thing that I spotted here is in text selection. So whenever I move the cursor along the text, there is a clear zoom lens which is following my cursor. And lastly, on pressing the power button, we have this new UI. So that was all for today, and thanks for watching.